As the world falls away and I can't find a reason, as the world turns to gray, it's killing me unwillingly, and I am just the same as you.
The next episode I'm going to be reviewing from the show is Number One Fan. Now, Josh's father can't stand the crisis because of the kids causing a lot of havoc, so he decides to have Josh be the leader of the Scouts. Yeah, you can tell that there's going to be a lot of comedy between Josh and the kids, but that's not the main plot of this episode. This is the subplot. The main plot of this episode is that one of the kids from the Scouts is called Wendy. Well, her real name is Melissa, but she hates the name Melissa, so people call her Wendy. So anyway, she is Drake's number one fan, and believe me, she's so obsessed with him. Throughout this entire episode, you'll see why. When Drake goes on a date in the premiere with a girl she's almost his age, Wendy completely, well, is obviously jealous and also pretty disappointed in Drake, even though that Drake didn't do anything wrong whatsoever. To make matters worse for Drake, Wendy completely put all the flyers in the entire classroom that Drake is in. You know, this is maybe overboard, but you have to admit, she's little and she really doesn't think things completely straight. So this is actually really a great and funny moment in this scene. This causes Drake to snap at Wendy for all the embarrassment that she did to him. And she also told him that he isn't going to write a song for her, and he even calls her he's not his boyfriend or even his friend in general, which kind of really hurts Wendy. But Wendy made an apology note about everything that she did to Drake in this episode. So Drake has a change of heart to come back to his house and sing a song to Wendy. Another good ending when the main characters except Josh go to Chuck E. Cheetos, which is basically a parody to Chuck E. Cheese, which will end the episode. So overall, I really enjoyed this episode on how the concept is more intriguing and more interesting. Wendy is not only funny, but you can understand where she's coming from when it comes to desperately try to impress Drake no matter what. Because for one, she made a shirt out of him with his eyes closed because he took a picture of him while he was sleeping. It's kind of a cute humor of what they do for Wendy in this episode. And towards the end of the episode, well, Wendy is completely upset and disappointed. You can understand where she's coming from, since that she's feeling the struggle of being rejected from Drake. So, if you're ever in this situation, you'll like her in this episode. However, this is the only episode where we only get to see her in the show. So to be quite honest, they really don't know what to do with her, other than probably learn her mistakes by not bothering Drake a lot. So it would have been nice to see her in the future episode, but for what it is, it's for what it is. As for the subplot where Josh is guiding these kids about wellness explorers of how Girl Scouts do, well, you can know that the kids aren't interested into any of those and just want to have fun. Mostly because Josh is just bowling to them, and towards the end of this episode, Megan zips him inside one of the tents. And towards the end of the episode, Josh is just trying to fight his way out of the tent, which is kind of hilarious. This is really nothing special. I mean, the reason why this subplot exists is because Wendy's part of the group. And it really shows on to why they had to put the main focus on Wendy's relationship with Drake, even though the relationship doesn't really fit between their ages. Number One Fan is a prime example onto how the writers know how to make great episodes. It's not about humor, it's about the writing and the intelligence of what they can do for the other characters, making Wendy completely obsessed with Drake and the other subplot which actually had a purpose. Stuff like this really makes episodes like Drake and Josh really good. I give this episode an 8.5 out of 10. Next is Season 3.